Hello, Internetians. My name is Josh, aka ultraplayer, and I am your coach of the Philly Soldier. Wow, I feel like my voice is getting screwed up. That's fun. Welcome back to the APA. This is going to be our battle. We are taking on GeneralTarheel today, aka Ben, in the quarterfinals. Be sure to go check him out in the description below. As you can see on your screen, the 6 mons that he has decided to bring, as well as the 6 mons that I've decided to bring. If you do not know what I'm bringing, why I'm bringing it, how I built it, and everything that you would ever need to know about this team, be sure to go check out the team builder yesterday. Be sure to go check out the team builder that I put up yesterday. Wow, words are hard. As I go in depth on every set and why I'm bringing it and how I decided to come upon these specific mons. So, the 6 mons that he decided to bring. Real quick, as a recap of what I'm bringing a anti-lead screened Mew. I am bringing a support Florges with Kebia Berry. I am bringing a Life Orb 2 attacks Rapidash. I am bringing a Double Dance Landorus with Groundinium Z. I am bringing a Miltank, which is Rocks and Seismic Toss and Thunderwave. And then I'm bringing a Sub Belly Drum Chestnut. So, anyway, the second one that he decided to bring, he brings his Florges, his Greninja, his Alolan Persian, his regular Blastoise, his Landorus T, and his Registeel. So this is a very surprising thing, both to me and my entire front office after I sent it to them. There is no Mew. There is no Mega Charizard X, which are the two big surprising ones. Really surprised to see that, as I feel like Zard was really annoying to deal with, although I do see why he didn't bring it with the checks that I had to it. And Mew being so versatile, just one of those mons that should almost come almost every single match. Especially since I don't have a Dark type, I was really confident that thing would come, but to each their own. These 6 that he's bringing. As for the actual battle, let's get into it. If you watched my team builder, you already know what I'm going to be leading with because it is my dedicated 100%. I'm always leading with this mon, and that's going to be my Mew. It is dual screens, it is Gunk Shot for Defog Florges, and it is Ice Beam for the Defog Landorus. I'm trying to make sure that I get my screens up early and get him going, so he's going to lead off with this Florges, which is absolutely amazing. I can just go ahead and lead my Mew and go ahead and go straight for the Light Screen, which is what I think is more important out of the two to go up first. And he is going to go straight for the Calm Mind, which is absolutely no brainer. I cannot let this thing sit there and Calm Mind, especially since I only have one Fairy Resist being my Rapidash, and that gets 2 KO'd by Florges at +1. So, I'm going to go straight for the Gunk Shot. I know 100% that as long as I hit both of them, this is a 2-hit KO on any Florges, even with leftovers. And we're going to see that this is a very, not as bulky Florges as it could be, as he is going to go for the second Calm Mind, which I'm perfectly okay with. I've now gotten an obscene amount of damage off on this Florges. This is one of his 2 potential defoggers, so I'm really happy to have all this damage off on this, and he is going to switch out here as I go for another Gunk Shot. I didn't want to risk Ice Beam not killing because this is a Florges. It can probably take a +2, or Ice Beam a +2, so I go for Gunk Shot. We're going to see the Registeel come in, which I'm okay with. I'm going to go out into my Chestnut on what I believe to be Rocks, and then I'm going to just try and go for it. This is kind of a 50-50 based on whether or not he can predict me to bring this specific set, and if I click Sub as he clicks Thunderwave or Toxic, I'm going to actually just win the game right now. But unfortunately, you probably see how long this video is, and you know that's not going to happen. He's going to go for the Seismic Toss, which sucks. If I had just belly drummed right there, I probably would have won because I would have been I've been able to just take everything on because I don't remember what his Scarfer was if he brought one. Here he's going to switch out into his Crocodile, which is going to be his Landorus Therian, as I go for the Drain Punch to get some HP back. And you're going to see I'm going to see something very interesting here. I'm going to get the Drain Punch off, and I'm going to be at a very specific amount of HP. This very specific amount of HP means that after Rocks, I can have a Sub and a Belly Drum go off. So I'm going to save the Zenipyra. I can also use this to pressure the Blastoise, the Alolan Persian, generally everything on his team, because he really does not like switching into that. So basically, as long as I get damage off on this Landorus, I will always be able to almost be able to get rid of get a kill every time it comes in. So he is going to go for the Flyinium Z here, which is kind of expected at this point. It's kind of why I switched out also, because I knew the thing would completely destroy me. And I didn't really have a switch into this because Flyinium Z into Earthquake would knock out my Miltank, so I just went into my Mew, hoping I could live it, which I don't, so I don't get any more screens, which is unfortunate. However, I'll be perfectly fine with that. I'm going to go back into my Zinnia Pirate now, and I'm going to hope that he does not attack me with something like Hidden Power Ice. Because I was like, Earthquake does not always pick my sub, right? But I'm going to go for sub. Unfortunately, it does it, but I didn't really expect too much to get a Belly Drum off this the game anyway. So he's going to go for another Hidden Power Ices. I'm going to go for the Seed Bomb. I am not intimidated, and I am max attack, so I know that the Seed Bomb can do a lot of damage, and potentially 2 KO it, depending on his investment. So I'm going to go for the Seed Bomb there, and we're going to get some nice damage off on this thing. I believe I still saved this. I don't have my notes pulled up for what I... let me pull that up now. But I'm going to go to my Mill Tank because I know I take any 2 attacks, and I'm going to be able to either get up rocks or get some damage off on this thing. So, Mill Tank, and he goes for Fly. Whew. Let's go for Fly. So here I'm going to go for my rocks because I know I take Fly into Earthquake no matter what. So I'm going to go for the rocks, get them up, and be able to get a whole bunch of chip damage off on the rest of his team. And then I am going to go for the Milk Drink on this turn, because I know I live any hit, and I don't want to get 2 KO'd. As he is going to go for the Rock Polish, which is fine, because at this point, the strongest move he has is Earthquake, and Earthquake does not 2 KO me after Leftovers. So I'm at full. I'm perfectly okay with this, and I'm going to start hitting this thing with the Seismic Tosses to get some damage off on him. And he's going to go for Fly, which is fine. I'm going to miss my Seismic Toss, obviously, but I'm going to be able to hit him on his way down, and I know Fly is going to do about 40-ish%. So I'll always be able to take this thing on forever and ever. I'll be able to weaken it. And I'm going to go for the Seismic Toss here, get a bunch of damage off, and I'm going to put him almost in range of Stealth Rocks, which is really nice. Now here he is going to go for the Stone Edge as I go for the Milk Drink, predicting him to go for Fly. I always feel like if I think he's going to go for Fly, the right play is to click Milk Drink and get the HP back. However, he gets a critical hit, and that makes me really happy that I actually clicked Milk Drink, because another Stone Edge could have killed me, and I would have lost my Mill Tank, which is very vital this match, because he really does not like breaking it. So here I am going to go for a Seismic Toss, as he is going to go out to his Florges, sack that off to those Stealth Rocks, and then he is going to bring out a big threat to my team, which is going to be the Greninja. However, because I decided to Milk Drink and I decided to keep my Mill Tank as healthy as possible, I know with this Spadef investment that I have, even a Choice Specs modest Hydro Pump will not, I don't know about modest, Choice Specs Hydro Pump will not knock me out. Right? This Greninja cannot knock me out. And if it's not Choice Specs, if it's like Life Orb or something, it's going to do a lot less. And as I click Thunder Wave here, as long as I hit, I will actually be able to outspeed this thing on the next turn, do my speed investment, and I can just repeatedly click Milk Drink, and stall this thing out till he misses, or Life Orb kills him, which is very nice. So, this is really looking really good for me, right? You're going to see, it's going to be a little bit of a stall fest, I'll be honest, as I'm clicking, Milk Drink and Stealth Rock and everything. He gets paralyzed here, which sucks. I mean, I was going to bank on it, keep clicking Milk Drink until it either he gets parried or misses. Eventually it was going to happen. But here I'm going to switch out because I want to keep my Mill Tank healthy. And this Florges is literally here only for this specific Pokemon. He's going to go for Hydro Pump, do a lot of damage, as I am going to go for the Moonblast because I know I outspeed this thing, and I kill it from full with the Moonblast, as he is actually going to go out into the Blastoise. And what happens here? Okay. So, I'm actually going to go for the Moonblast, and I'm actually going to get the Spadef drop, or Special Attack drop, which is kind of annoying for him, but it's really good for me. So, I get to now go out into my Chestnut. As long as he clicks Scald, I live it, and hopefully he doesn't get the burn. I will be able to click Seed Bomb and knock this, do a lot of damage to this thing, maybe even knock it out. So he's going to go for Scald, and because of the Special Attack drop, he is not going to kill me. Actually, he wouldn't kill me anyway. But he knocked me into my Salac Berry range, which is good. If I outspeed this thing, I could actually potentially end this game right here. Or if I kill this thing. Because I outspeed everything else and I can kill it just about everything else. So, Seed Bomb's going to go off. Unfortunately, because of his physical bulk, he's going to live that and he's going to be able to knock me out with the Ice Beam, which is very unfortunate. It's a good thing he went for Ice Beam because Skull would not have knocked me out. So, my Chestnut goes down, which is unfortunate, but now I can go out to my Milk Tank and I can click the single dumbest thing that I have ever clicked in my life. When I was in the game, I clicked move, and then I just saw the S move, and I clicked that, which was supposed to be Seismic Toss, but it was actually me clicking Stealth Rock, and I get punished for it heavily because he gets a Scald Burn, or a Scald Crit, not a burn, which is fine, because I'm actually kind of trying to get rid of this Miltank. I don't feel like I need it at this point, because I have stuff like my Landers in the back, which can just kill everything, honestly. The only thing that it doesn't really like is the Alolan Persian. I'm gonna knock him out with Seismic Toss. The only thing that I don't care about right now is or I don't want to deal with right now is the Alolan Persian, because that's my Landers. Other than that, everything is outsped, it's outsped by my Landers theory, and does not take an Earthquake from the range that it's at. So I'm gonna switch out my Miltank. I'm gonna go to my Rapidash because it is an offensive check to this, and it does a crap ton of damage. And I just want to get Rapidash out. I want Rapidash to do something. Wow, my Rapidash actually has 140 HP. It was supposed to be 139. Who genned my team? Who did gen my team? Kelly gen my team. Kelly. Coming for you. It's okay, it didn't matter. Anyway, I'm going to go here for the Flare Blitz because it just obliterates something. Blastoise dies. Greninja, I'm pretty sure after Rocks dies, and if it doesn't, it dies to high horsepower afterwards. Landorus dies. Everything dies to a Flare Blitz at this point. So Rapidash is going to be able to get a kill here, which is very nice. Knock out the Landorus Therian. Unfortunately, with the Intimidate now, I will not be able to do the damage that I need to other things. And I'm outsped by a lot of what he has left anyway because I'm paralyzed. So he's going to go to his Greninja, which is going to outspeed me. I'm going to just go ahead and go out into my Miltank, try and sack it off, and then just start spamming Earthquake with my Landorus. And this is where the fun comes in. As you can see, he's going to get paralyzed. And, I'm going to spend the next whole bunch of turns trying to sack my Miltank. Because I want my Landorus to come out, click a bunch of EQs, and everything needs to die. I can just end this turn like 32. So, I'm going to go for Seismic Toss as he goes into Registeel, and then I'm going to click Seismic Toss again as he goes into the Alolan Persian, which is the only thing that I really need to deal with to win with my Landorus. As long as I click Thunder Wave on that, I win. Right? No matter what, there's nothing he can do if I get the paralysis off on this because my Landorus will win. Unless he has, like, Water Shuriken. If he has Water Shuriken on his Life Orb Greninja, he has to get a whole bunch of hits with it. And then he can stop my Landorus from sweeping. But I'm going to go for, he's going to go for Thunderbolt. He's going to get the para. And then I'm going to go for Thunder Wave. And this is just going to be fun, alright? Let's speed up the next, like, 5 or so turns. But let's just speed it up. Because ain't nobody got time for this. So basically, it's going to be a back and forth. He gets paralyzed. And then I go for Seismic Toss. And then he goes for Thunderbolt. And I go for Seismic Toss. And he lives. And he's Expert Bell, by the way. And then he goes for Thunderbolt. And then I believe I get paralyzed. And then he gets paralyzed. And I kick Seismic Toss, and I knock out the Alolan Persian. So suffice to say, I've been trying to stack up my Miltank for a while, but Miltank does not want it to happen. He's gonna go to Greninja here, and I'm just like, please, for God's sake, do not get parried. Just click a move, don't get parried, knock out my Miltank, so this can all be over. And he actually does not get paralyzed. God bless my Miltank, who wanted to live, who I tried to sack off turn, 29. Finally died turn 37. I go out to my Landorus Therian because it's going to win the game at this point. I'm going to click EQ on this Greninja just to knock it out. And you're going to see that he actually does not have Water Shuriken, which sucks because it could have potentially stopped him from losing based on what I had left. I don't remember what I had left, but it could have probably stopped him from losing if he didn't get parried. But I knock out the Greninja, and then he goes out to the Registeel, and I'm not playing against that. I'm going to go for my Z, my Tectonic Rage. My Landorus Therian is going to kill off this Registeel, and that is going to be the game. What team am I using? Your Philadelphia Soldier are going to move on to the semifinals this time around. Very happy about that. Unfortunately for my boy GeneralTarheel, he is going to be eliminated from the playoffs. and we are going to move on, and we are going to face either Dan or Vivid in Vivid Color in the semifinals. All depends on which one of them wins their game. At the time of playing this game, I did not. They hadn't had their battle, so I had no idea who I was facing. So, with that, that is going to be the game. A very good game to GeneralTarheel. I'm very sorry about how the Meal Tank sacked. The Meal Tank took forever to sack. I tried. I really did try. I should have just thrown away my Rapidash and then gone out to my Landorus, but I wanted to keep my Rapidash in case for any reason Registeel got out of hand. I could always check that. But with that, that is going to be the game. I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you guys think, and fingers crossed that next week we take down Vivid or Dan and move on to the finals. We're almost there. We are almost to our first championship with the Philadelphia Soldu. 6 championships with the New York Metagross. I want something other than the New York Metagross to win a league. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next week. Peace.